you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open? Are you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open? It's the best podcast you've ever heard. If it's not the best, then it's surely the third in a very niche genre of two guys with a microphone. Are you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open? Are you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open for a podcast?
Welcome to I Assure You We're Broken. Toby Keith died on the same day Drake's dick pics leaked. Brendan, coincidence?
I think not.
Gina Serrano is suing Disney. Allegedly, or something. All this and more on Death, Dick, and Disney.
The new segment on I Assure You We're Broken. I'm sure every week there will be some news about death and penises and Disney.
You know, I don't have a lot to say on this, but Jason came up with he came up with the idea of that.
Death, Dick, and Disney? Ew, what the hell is on my pants?
He was like came up with a topic idea, and then he came up with Death, Dick, and Disney, and then I think I was the one that was like, coincidence?
Wouldn't you like to think so? I know, I guess I'm sad about Toby Keith passing.
Or maybe he did. You know what? I'm just going to give him credit.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I like him. You'll probably have heard from him last week. Sorry about the audio quality.
I want to talk about me. I want to talk about number one. Oh, me, what I think, what I like, what I know, what I want, what I see. I like talking about you usually. But occasionally, I want to talk about me. Me. I want to talk about me.
Yeah. He probably doesn't want or like or do much of anything anymore.
What the fuck?
But we can still talk about him.
Should have been a cowboy.
The only one I know is by Toby Keith, I think. It would be hilarious if I sang the wrong song.
Breaking a young girl's heart.
Is and Uncle Sam put your name at the top of his list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist,
and you feel like the whole damn world is coming down on you. All brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
Is that Toby Keith?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Let's just do an hour of Toby Keith.
Well, now we need to talk about Drake's dick. Did you see the pics?
Nope.
It's actually a video.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's just like flopping his wiener around. It's okay. It's like what you would expect. It's not like huge, but it's not like small.
Is Drake one of the ones that likes the underage girls?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's...
Who doesn't in Hollywood? You know what I mean?
Look,
you know what I'm saying?
That kind of puts him on the list of not interested in your dick pic, dude. So...
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, look good. Good. It's good to have standards.
You remember Gina Serrano?
Mommy?
She was in The Mandalorian.
She's my mommy?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd fuck her.
And she got fired.
She could fuck me. Yeah, for being Republican. She kept saying the N-word on set or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Well, good.
Yeah, she compared the border shit to Nazi Germany.
Okay.
And apparently that was offensive to people.
I could see that.
She got fired for it. And
yeah, those Jews are really touchy, you know?
I don't know. This is all these things that these are all topics that I'm given secondhand, and I'm like, not going to read into it any more than that.
You know, these Jews are so touchy. It's almost like they got round up and thrown in death camps or something. I mean, Jesus. It's just a joke. Oh, my God. Or maybe it wasn't a joke. That was the problem. They do have a pretty good sense of humor. There's a lot of Jewish comedians and entertainers and stuff. So maybe it's because she was serious. Serious racism.
This is your One Punch Man?
It's
your Saitama?
It's my Saitama.
It's serious series.
Oh, serious. Oh.
Yeah, because he's got
a series of serious attacks.
Yeah, he's like, it's like regular series, normal punches.
Yeah.
And then, or it's like normal consecutive punches.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then he's like, serious series, serious punch.
Yes.
Or he'll go serious series, serious sidestep. And he'll just sidestep back and forth really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't he fail the hero exam, or not fail, but like he passes, but like he doesn't get put in the appropriate rank because they can't measure his skill level?
Oh, well, basically in strength, he's setting records, but I think it's something like they're blaming their equipment. Like, well, we can't get accurate measurements. And then when it comes to the like the written exam part, he's stupid and fails.
Yeah. So
they rank him as like a rank C.
Yeah. But he's obviously like,
and Genos gets rank S, and then he's still like, master.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's like the only one that knows, like, this dude is the strongest fucker here.
Yeah. God, One Punch Man's so good.
I just got the new volume of the manga. And I don't read the I don't read the Japanese translations. I just wait for them to get printed. But shit's getting good, man.
I'm sorry.
They're in the.
Were we done with Gina Serrano?
No, I'm just
riffing on.
Like I said, these are topics that I'm given secondhand, and I'm like, yep, don't have to do any more research there. I know everything that's going on. I don't have a lot of. I will say I heard Toby Keith died of stomach cancer, and that's sad.
Pretty sad.
That had to be terrible. Yeah.
Well, I will say this: at least Percocet still works when you have cancer. You could have radiation poisoning, and then your cells are breaking down, so there's no metabolism left to utilize the painkillers. So basically, there's nothing that they can do. You just have to die slowly from radiation poisoning.
Yeah, that's pretty shit, man.
That's what the KGB does to traders.
That's pretty shit.
They take a little pill full of like uranium or plutonium and slip it into your drink, and then you die from the inside out.
Slip it into your pee hole.
Well,
take that, traitor.
They're like, you're gonna see me tie a knot in a cherry stem, and they
like, just kidding. It's uranium.
Then they blow them and slip it in.
Like, how that kind of hurt? They're like, sorry, that was my tongue.
You snake it all the way down my urethra. Yeah. Did you not see me tie a knot? I tried a bow in the cherry stem. Okay. That was my favorite trick to do when I was a young man, was tie a knot in a cherry stem. It's actually much easier.
I lost my train of thought completely.
I'm sorry, we were talking about Saitama, and you were saying you don't read the Japanese translations, you just read.
I just wait for it. I wait for it to Viz to actually publish the English translation.
Is that who does Viz Media? Yeah,
and I don't have a problem with reading the translations online. I just don't have fucking time.
Does he still do the web series?
I don't know.
The mangaka?
I don't know. I'm just aware of that. I've never followed that.
Yeah, it's great. I just wait for the anime. So the anime is so fucking good, but the manga is beautiful.
Yeah, it's fucking
whoever
amazing.
The artist is.
So they're underground. They're like in the Monster Association.
Are you saying they're in the tunnels?
The Monster Association is located underground in the tunnels.
Oh my god!
All various forms of monster hybrids.
Yeah.
So. It's getting fucking good, man. And Garo is still one of my favorites. He's still around from season 2. He was the hero hunter.
Oh, yeah.
The martial artist dude with the Wolverine hair.
Mm-hmm.
So
he was
good.
One of the other S-tier heroes' apprentices at one point, I believe. Great show, man. Great show.
So good.
They should just... people should watch that instead of Disney products.
Yeah. And now, in our very scatterbrained fashion, before... we get into any segments. Did I ever tell you about the time I had a camera shoved up my dick?
Oh, I thought it was in your ass. You had one in your pee hole?
Yeah, man.
I know you had one. I know you had like a, what do they call that? Colonoscopy?
No, I just had blood work done.
You didn't have a camera in your ass?
No, they, I don't know.
You're like, they might.
They might.
I don't know.
I don't think they would have used a camera for my hemorrhoids. I had a hemorrhoid procedure.
You should get like baby wipes or dude wipes or something.
No, I do, man. I do.
You do that?
But that's not the issue. The issue is I think it's just genetics for me. Because everyone's like, oh, don't push. I'm like, really don't. I don't have trouble shitting. Like, I shit fine.
Yeah. Have you tried Metamucil?
It's not painful. No, but that's something that I keep saying I'm going to and I don't. Anyways, they banded my hemorrhoids for that. Pretty sure there was no camera involved. They just gape you. And they're like, oh, there's one.
Did they use a speculum?
I don't know. I've never had to gape someone to band hemorrhoids. So. We should Google that later.
Were you conscious?
No, not for that. They
well, thank God.
They drug you for that. You know what you are conscious for? When they put a camera in your dick. You're awake 100%. And you know, the only thing they do, they're like, we're going to put this shit in your penis that will numb it. And we have to administer it with a turkey baster into your pee hole. So they clamp it. First they put a little drape over you and pull your cock and balls through it. It's very unflattering. It's like that Seth MacFarlane cavalcade of comedy. Guess that animal penis
folds out. Yeah.
So they do that.
I can smell it from here.
And then they take the turkey baster and they fill it. But then they're like, we don't want this to leak out because this is what's going to numb you. So they clamp the tip of your penis with like a metal clamp. And then you're just sitting there and the stuff's red. So it looks like they've chopped your dick off.
You're like, and you're just hoping that's not what's happened. You're just like, God. I'm putting a lot of faith in you right now, Doc.
And then they just look at you and something along the lines of like, yeah, we'll be back in like 10 minutes. It's probably like half an hour, however long they should has to set. And then they come in and they show you the camera and it's fucking comical because it looks like a fucking book light. like, all right, here's the camera.
It's just like a flimsy, like metal, like
and
bendable.
I'm like, ah, good one, Doc. Where's the camera? You're like, no, this is the camera. I'm like, that's never gonna fit. And he's like
lubing it up in the corner.
He's like,
it'll fit.
Oh, it'll fit. And then they shove it in, and it's like, it's just pressure. It doesn't hurt until they get to your bladder wall, and they have to push past that, and like, you're gonna feel this, and it feels like someone shoved something really far up your ass when they hit the bladder wall. That's how it feels. So I'm like, oh fuck, and they're like, just relax. And then they got in there. They were checking for scar tissue.
That I wish you saw.
Yeah. They're checking for scar tissue. Didn't see anything, but then they got to pull it back out. And again, the only thing that hurts is getting past that bladder wall. And then you're like, fuck. And then afterwards, it burns to pee for like 5 days. I had all this done, and I didn't even need to have it done. It was all precautionary.
I was holding my breath.
It was all precautionary because I was having a little bit of erectile dysfunction at the time. For whatever reason. I couldn't get my dick hard. And they thought it could be some scar tissue for a possible past STD or something. But it wasn't. I was fine.
Good.
And shortly afterwards, my dick was working again. I don't know. I never got an answer for it.
You taught him a lesson. You were like, you see what fucking happens whenever you don't get hard, you son of a bitch.
I think that's what happened, bro.
Yeah, he was scared straight.
No. You know what it was? I think I was just with the wrong girl at the time, and my body was trying to tell me. And it was going, no, I told you, fuck this. Like, no, don't fuck this chick, but fuck this chick. I'm not doing it. Like, you don't want any part. You guys don't need to be a part of each other. Nope.
Even the butthole?
Get away. Get away from this chick. Okay, suck on her titties, but I'm still not going to get erect.
Yeah, I can dissociate the titties from the person.
And then
they should just have titty glory holes.
It was so limp. It's like, I'm going to hide in your pelvis. It was just like one of those things where
Jesus
looks like a turtle head.
Like you just did a like a cold plunge.
It's a turtle head. It's like, is the danger gone yet?
Is the bad lady gone?
Has the falcon left?
The Falcon is her snatch, and that's why they call it that.
It's a good band, the Falcon.
The Snatch.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But
okay, well,
that's a crazy
coming
experience,
up on the 15-minute mark here, but we can give it a little space for the intro.
It's basically,
That sounds like a horrible experience, Zach. I'm sorry that happened.
It's something I get to talk about now. You know.
Yeah, we could talk about my wisdom tooth extraction if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, just if we're swapping surgery stories.
Okay. Yeah.
It was a little different than my first wisdom tooth extraction. My first one, they took out 3 of my wisdom teeth and 1 of my molars because they were like, well, the wisdom tooth is going to replace the molar. But little did they know that the wisdom tooth would not be compatible with the size of my mouth and also like the shape of the upper rows of teeth because it had basically become sharpened from chewing. So the tooth was very sharp. I couldn't even floss it because it was like putting it into like scissors. Like the dental floss would just get cut by the tooth because it was so worn down from the teeth above. It basically it created a sharp point. So anyways, the tooth finally cracked. And I was fine. I was like, whatever. It's not a big deal. I just tried not to chew on that side. I didn't have any pain. And then I was chewing gum one day and I was chewing on that side. And then the next day I woke up in extreme pain. And basically within a couple days I ended up in the doctor's office. I didn't have any money, but I was like, I'll pay with credit card. Is that fine? Like I need the tooth gone. And they kept trying to get me to do like, well, you sure you want to pull it? We could do like a root canal. And I was like, I'm not the dentist. So you tell me what is the right thing to do because I don't care about this tooth. So whatever you need to do, let's do that.
Like, hey, I'm in pain. Fix it.
Yeah, whatever. And I'm willing to just extract it. I think that would be the cheaper option. And he's like, yeah, that would definitely be cheaper. And he was like, well, I just want to see if it has any nerves left in it. And so he took like a piece of cotton and put some, I don't know, liquid nitrogen on it.
Liquid nitrogen.
And you put it on the tooth and he was like, just tell me when you feel the cold. And he's like, whenever you're ready, just let me know when you feel cold. Whenever you feel the sensation of cold, you just raise your hand. And I was like, yeah, I don't have anything. I don't know. Why do dentists want to talk to you whenever they have their fucking fingers and they're like fucking finger fucking your cheeks and face?
They clamp your fucking
like,
mouth open
weekend?
And almost break your jaw. And I'm like, enough. It's like, but you can't say that.
Yeah, you're like, ha.
My jaw's gonna fucking break, dude. It can't open any farther. Yeah. You need to cut my cheeks like the Joker if you want my fucking mouth to go that way.
Which I would be fine with, by the way.
Just get this tooth out.
Then I would have cool scars.
Yeah.
You want to know how I got these scars?
There's a fucking dentist.
One day my dentist went off crazier than usual. He kept pushing on the speculum and I said,
Because everything is speculum.
Anything that makes a wider opening is a speculum now.
Damn, you right.
Damn, baby, you right. My penis is a speculum of sorts. It's a very narrow speculum. I mean, at least the thing that injects
isn't
more of a turkey base.
Isn't like tooth pain the fucking worst?
It's pretty bad. The tooth was dead essentially, and so they just numbed me up and extracted it. But it was entertaining watching this dentist who was definitely a serial killer in his spare time struggle with the strength check. He kept rolling the D20 over and over again, and it was like a strength 20, and he kept rolling 15s, but which normally is like that's pretty like a standard DC difficulty is like a 15, but this tooth was in there, man.
Yeah.
But once it finally gave way, it just sort of all came out, and I was like, "Oh, did you get it?" Like I didn't. Obviously, you're numb, but yeah, that guy was definitely a serial killer.
I went to a chick dentist for a wisdom tooth. And,
did she put her foot on your shoulder?
No.
Did she put her foot on your forehead?
No. Check this out, though.
For leverage.
Well, speaking of which, when Ash had Chunk, I don't know if I told you this.
She almost died?
Well, no, that was Ayla.
Oh.
But Chunk was so big, and they thought he was only going to be like 10 pounds, and he was 12 pounds. When the baby was coming, to get the baby out, they have to push her belly in to push his shoulder in to kind of squeeze him out. So 2 nurses literally jumped up on the bed and both were like, ready, 1, 2, 3, and fucking pushed down on her belly to help get my kid out. Because he's
was
like
that necessary?
They do it all the time, but when they push in, it scrunches his
makes him do a shrug.
I'm leaning away from the mic.
Makes him do a shrug.
It scrunches his shoulders in. And
it
could potentially break their collarbone, and as far as I know, they didn't break his, but Ash said she was reading somewhere on the paperwork that they did fracture it, but I don't fucking, he was fine.
Yeah, he would probably walk off a broken collarbone.
Yeah, dude. A fracture, no problem. But back to wisdom teeth. I've had 3 removed now, and every time I go in thinking it's a different tooth, I'm like, I got this pain on my lower jaw, and it's like, it's your upper wisdom tooth. I'm like, okay. What?
Yeah.
And
no.
Or it'll just be
have,
like, it'll be like pain that radiates up your face. Like I literally can't sleep when I'm having tooth pain like that. But the first time,
yeah, I had to medicate to take.
The first time the chick like numbed it up and she's like, I'm just going to pull it because it was an upper one. And she just like twisted and you could fucking hear it. It was like, and then she just pulled it out. I'm like, damn, that's all it took.
Hell yeah.
But the last one I got done was so rotted. It had a big pit in it. Yeah. And they were like, well, I think we can get it out. We're going to cut it into 4 pieces and then extract it that way.
Yeah, that's how they did mine.
So that was pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, because they had to cut some of mine out, so I actually had to have stitches.
That one was on my lower jaw, and they also didn't want to break my jaw, so that was like the safest way for them to pull it.
Yeah. It's fun. Whenever I was in the military and I had the 3 wisdom teeth extracted at once, or 3 in the molar, I got to watch SpongeBob while they were doing it. They were like, here's the remote. You can pick whatever channel you want. And I was like, haha, SpongeBob. I was all fucked up on nitrous. And I was like, SpongeBob. Nice.
Are you ready, kids?
They're like, please don't talk. Please just hold.
And then you said, I can hear you. There's just blood everywhere.
Jesus, he's hemorrhaging. I'm like, people are running around the room, and I'm just like, SpongeBob, good.
Oh, dude, he's hemorrhaging. Oh,
get in the 3 Mile spank machine, SpongeBob. Come on, dude. Ow.
What does he say? The episode that dude gets buried neck deep and then the tide comes in. So he dies.
Oh, the tide's coming in, dude.
It's Bubble Buddy. It's the Bubble Buddy episode that he's like,
okay, go ahead and unbury me now, dude.
And then he's
like, hey, Bubble Buddy, will you I gotta go to the bathroom. Will you unbury him real quick?
Well, everyone's yelling at SpongeBob and his bubble friend, and then that guy shows up and he's like, something like, something high tide, oh, and then he floats up to heaven.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh. Yeah, cartoons are good, folks. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, Disney needs to fucking stick with cartoons and less 3D. They need to do the 3D stuff. Are you good? Are you just are you gonna Zach aggressively masturbating in the podcast again?
Just scratching my nuts. It's this stool.
Why else would I have nuts if God didn't want me to scratch them? That's a t-shirt.
Yeah, go to our online tea store.
Yeah. Born to have nuts, forced to scratch, something like that. Forced to pinch and roll.
Yep.
Yeah, Disney needs to stick. Disney needs to stick with cartoons, man.
Are you gonna die on that hill?
Daddy Zaslav.
Are you talking about live action Disney movies? Or are you just talking about their weird show content?
Well, I mean, some of their shows are good. Like Loki was good. Some of the stuff I've seen. They can keep making She-Hulk twerk. That's fine with me.
I just thought you were talking more about
like a goon off that.
Like actual Disney cartoons, not Marvel.
I would like to see, especially with their, like, okay, you don't have to make any more 2D cartoons. I get it. The animation cost is really high, and it's much longer than the, I guess the 3D pipeline for production is. But at least with the remasters of your original content, don't just let AI do it, would be my suggestion. Because they literally just let AI upscale the stuff, and then you lose detail in the original drawings, and then the color grading is off. So, like, instead of letting an automated process do it, you're a $1 trillion company. Just invest in your properties that lifted that company up. You know what I'm saying? Like, why shit on the Lion King? Why would you make it? Okay, and this is a bit of a tangent, but have you seen the image of the lion that gets released into like a nature preserve that was raised in captivity? There's a really famous still image of its face as it exits, because they tranquilize him and then he wakes up and they like open the cage and they get the fuck out of there. And then like when he wakes up, they have a camera to see that he got out okay. And like the look of shock on his face, like, oh my fucking God, is this a jungle? Like the look of shock on his face. And then you look at any like still image from the Lion King live action film and they go, oh, well, they're real animals, so they don't have expressions. And it's just like when Simba's dad dies, he's like, no, Mufasa. You're like, you can fucking, it's a goddamn cartoon. Push his eyebrows up because the fucking real life lion has more surprise on his face than the fucking lion in your film that can talk. Okay, so if we're already going for non-realistic because the animals can fucking talk to each other, why not just push the fucking eyebrows up? That's all you got to do. Make the eyes a little wider.
Yeah, I thought for lions it looked fine. For acting lions, it didn't look very good. But also, I can't stand the live action Disney.
I haven't seen it.
I can't stand
any of them. I haven't seen them.
Can't stand any of them. They're bad.
That's not true. I did see part of Peter Pan.
They're bad, bro.
I wasn't impressed.
Well, like the older Peter Pan?
No, the new one. They did a new one, remember?
Nope.
Yep. See?
Nope.
Forgettable.
Okay.
Maybe they wanted to get away from Red Man Red. I don't know. If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you. Could have fixed it right there. Put Ricky Bobby in it. If you don't like what makes the Red Man red, then fuck you. It's a good song. Polywanagunda, Polywanagunda, what make the Red Man red? That's how the song
forgot
goes,
all
dude.
about that, dude.
Did I just unlock a core memory?
Oh. I just went on a journey.
Yeah. In a half a second, dude. You're welcome.
Dude, I just went on a fucking journey, bro.
That's the acid I slipped into your penis earlier. Like 7 episodes ago.
We just recorded.
I let you blow me whenever you got in, and you slip a little penis in. Slip a little penis in.
Little secret, folks. We just record all these in a row continuously and
I
never
just cut
stop.
them up. We're always here. We are eternal. We exist beyond time.
We don't even have to work anymore.
That's the goal.
Baby. That's some news. That's an update.
Wish I could do this 8 hours a day.
So our number one super fan Dylan.
Number one, Ichiban super fan Dylan.
Super.
See, I made that rhyme.
Superhero. He says no. Don't censor yourselves.
All right.
No. Don't change the podcast.
Now I can say.
And I said, yeah, dude. Fucking, that's what I said.
No, probably says that.
Probably.
That's the worst word. I've decided that's the worst curse word in the English language.
Yeah.
That's the worst. If you wanted to really hurt somebody's feelings, if I called Becca that, she would divorce me. Burnt the goddamn dinner again, you fucking... What the...
She might, I don't know, man.
She gets mad when I say it.
If she keeps getting mad at this podcast, she might divorce you.
I don't know. Somebody keeps watching it on my account and I don't know who. That or I get really drunk and watch it and forget.
You're like playing it like, I miss Zach.
Yeah.
This is just like us hanging out.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Are you getting that?
Hold on, I think I'm getting a brain phone call. No.
Goddamn Neuralink's fucking up the podcast.
Elon said it was safe.
Yeah, well, RF frequencies and all that. But I found some practice recordings that we had made with me, you, and Wally and Adam, and it has the earliest versions of The Thing, the earliest versions of Terror at 20,000 feet.
Yeah.
A lot of the earliest versions of those songs, and then like some impromptu numbers from you. I don't know the name of the song, but I can sing a bit of the opening verse, and I'm sure that you'll recognize it. shaking like a dog shitting razor blades.
Oh, that's Radio by Alkaline Trio.
Yeah, so you played some of that, and you and Wally played that, and I silently watched.
Yeah.
In the corner. I mean, it's just audio tracks though. So, but I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like maybe we could potentially for the Murphy and the Death Race channel, just cut out the good takes, because we did like a couple takes in a row of each of those, and then clean them up, pull down the treble, push down, put a little compressor on it, make everything a little more. But
are they good?
Some of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of them are. I was like, damn. That's better than the fucking live show.
And, well, in other news...
yeah, we are at the 30-minute mark now, so we're officially free to change topics. It's like Uno, when you get the wild card and you're like, red.
Just sort
But
of...
we were just on blue. I was about to win. Like, yeah, that's why I fucking picked red.
Getting my papers in order here.
And everybody's like, please pick yellow. Please pick yellow. I'm like, I'm not going to fucking pick... I don't have any goddamn yellow in my hand. Why the hell would I play yellow?
Yeah, so...
I'm going to pick red. That's what I got, bitch.
Brandon, in other news, your sister doesn't think we're funny.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's not all about you, Adriana.
And she's a liar. She does think we're funny.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
You're a liar. Who's speaking directly to her.
Yeah, listen, Adriana.
I love you, though.
Okay, you don't get it. Yeah, okay.
Here's what I was thinking. I was thinking, you know what we're missing? Almost nothing. But what we could add is there are some podcasts that are like ours in that they do bits.
Uh-huh.
Specifically like improv bits where they'll set up a scene and then they'll just go.
Yeah.
And like usually they bring props and stuff. They're a video podcast, but like they're very funny. I don't know who they are, but they're on Instagram and they popped up in my feed and I started following them, and they're really funny because they just kind of go with it. They're like picking a new wand, and he's like, oh wow, a new wand, and he's like stupefied. And he fucking stupefies the guy, and he's like, make it feel like I'm getting a blowjob. Yeah. And he's like, what do you do? Stupefy. Make it feel like somebody's sucking my dick really good. And he's pointing the wand at his dick. The difference between our bits and their bits is that they preface them. They just go, okay, now we're going to do this bit. And maybe people wouldn't be so confused because we just kind of just go into it. Like, you're like, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. I did the horse steroids for you. I did this for you and our family. And then I have to go, oh, if you just stop making math, then we would have to have the bulletproof vests and the limos. We'd have more money. And then I have to play the judge too, because you're just stuck in Arnold Schwarzenegger. You just do one fucking character. And I'm like,
yeah,
not guilty.
Dude,
it's so good.
I would be real with you. You saved the movie pitch. So, no, that's cool. I don't
know if that would help or hurt. Because we got our own thing going on. I don't want to be like...
No, I wouldn't do it all the time, but I definitely think there is... a
time and a place.
There's a place for it, for sure. I also don't think... I don't think we need to spell everything out for people. It's like...
Some of it is just for us.
When we do gaslighting on here, and we're laughing about it, I mean...
Yeah.
Like, they can speculate. They can speculum.
They can speculum all you... You can speculum all you want, baby.
Look... All I'm saying is, if your relationship is in a rough patch, have you tried eating her booty?
Listen,
like,
this is we're gonna do a little flashback here. This is the sex tips with Dr. Wang Hung Lo and Dr. Normal Wang.
This is definitely not a complete ripoff of the SNL ladies, man. So yeah,
we're white.
Yeah, and
we just have lisp. There's nothing wrong. You know, actually, here, you do ladies, man, and I'll do this voice. There we go. Because this guy knows how to eat
My
pussy.
headphones just died.
Maybe that's the noise we heard.
Good. This is good. It's all good. Fuck, what was I going to say?
Here, look. But in solidarity, I'll just... Here we go. You see that? No. Oh, my God, dude. There's sirens outside.
Oh, yeah. Let's not talk about those. Let's get these sex tips out. So, like... Let's say you're on a rough patch, or she's just mad at you, and
she's being a real bitch to you lately.
Yeah. You want to get the relationship back on track as fast as possible, and there's no better way to do that than
You just, you go because you're having some angry makeup sex.
Yeah, maybe that's where this has led you, and you can repair a lot of the damage that has been done if you just bend them over and you.
She thinks you're just gonna eat her pussy from behind.
Yeah, no, but what you got to do is you gotta eat it from front to back. You know what I'm saying?
What you do is you
gotta run it like a credit card, but that shit's getting declined. You know what I'm saying?
You're panicking, and you're swiping it up and down really fast, and maybe you accidentally. You go a little too far and you hit the cashier in the face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look, baby. I got to put groceries on the table, so this card has to go through. You know what I'm saying? So you got to swipe that card up and
like taking it out, rubbing it on your shirt,
and then maybe you could hit it from behind for a little bit, and then she thinks like, okay, the sex.
You got to lull her into a sense of security.
Yeah, the sex has progressed. It's just going to be doggy style for a few minutes, and then he's going to fall asleep. No, what you do is instead of finishing, you stop again, and then you start running that credit card again because you found some extra shit that you wanted to buy to surprise her. And guess what?
Some impulse purchase. They put the roses by the cashier. So
the impulse purchases happen to be your tongue on her pussy and butthole.
That's right. That's most of the times that I've licked butthole, and this is it's a true fact. It's a true fact right here. You just kind of slip it in, You're licking the pussy, and then maybe, whoops, what's my tongue doing all the way down here? Whoops, whoopsies, now I'm in your butthole. And then usually that kind of kills the mood a little bit, but...
Now, listen, if
anything, it'll make them laugh, and that's all I'm going for.
If they don't like you eating the booty either, they're just lying to you, so they'll be like, I don't really like that, like...
Now, if your man tells you,
baby, I already know you's a freak, so you don't gots to lie about it.
Yeah, I mean, I just spit in your mouth like 5 seconds ago. I don't know why you would be upset about me licking your asshole.
Yeah, and you know what else? Then after the festivities and you snacked down, you chowed down a little bit, you ran that credit card to the magnetic strip wore off. You know what I'm saying? Then maybe get up and kiss her in the mouth.
Just to assert your dominance, really, but that will actually make the relationship more secure because you have a role as the man in the relationship to make her feel safe.
Look, you want to let her know that you're comfortable with every part of her body, and I mean every part of her body, and you want to let her know you care. And also, next time on Sex Tips, we're going to go over the importance of sucking on pussy because I've been told you cannot do that.
It's not possible. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
well, let me prove it to you right now, honey. Pull down your pants.
Latch onto that clitoris like a suction cup. And
like you're some kind of bottom-feeding sucker fish, and you're trying to clean off the scum from the bottom of the pond.
Yeah, and 5 minutes later, when you're done, call me up and say, I didn't know there was an easy mode for this.
Yeah, and your neck and your chin and your chest are covered in pee-pee from her squirting all over your
because unfortunately we have to accept the fact that squirt is just pee now, but I'm okay with that. It's just
that's how comfortable I am in our relationship.
Yeah,
you gotta pee on me, it's fine.
You gotta get to a point in the relationship where you just accept, okay, I'm getting peed on right now and I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, we let babies poop on us and stuff.
Okay,
not that it's sexual. Okay, I'm just saying that we love the baby so much.
Okay, yeah, wait.
That we're like,
just stop
fine.
it now. Stop it now while it's still good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
I know. I'm not. I know what you're saying, but we're doing sex tips, and let's not refer to the babies.
Right, but what produces babies?
No. Oh, you're right, son. You're right. All right.
That's right.
All right. You saved it. You saved it.
I'm just saying.
You saved it. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in to Sex Tips, and just remember, try sex toys. Like, you don't got to be ashamed. Anything that makes your job easier and she's still going to love you and want to do that with you at the end of the day, just get with it. That's just my bonus tip for the day.
With that, just remember to sub that sub and dom that like and finish on the bell.
You know who else kind of talks like that? Dusty Rhodes, baby, the American dream.
He has like a
yeah, he's got that lisp. Dusty Rhodes, baby.
Oh, like the ladies' man?
Yeah.
You know what this is an extreme soft S. Yeah. So you're actually saying your S is...
I don't think I can do it.
You can't do this?
I don't think I can.
Yeah, that's how Winston Churchill talked, but he had like a less extreme version. So he would say,
"I'm Winston Churchill." Would you like some crumpets?
You can't see it, but Zach is like moving back and forth in his chair.
I'm doing the Family Guy bit.
I'm Winston Churchill. Moving his hands up and down, alternating either side. I thought the Family Guy Winston Churchill bit was like they went back in time and she was like, "Oh, Winston, drunk again, I see."
He's like, and now Winston Churchill, we hardly knew ye. He's on an airplane. He's just forcing people to watch him. He's like, "Would you like some tea? I would, because I'm Winston Churchill. Would you like a crumpet?" I'm doing a terrible Peter right now. I would, because I'm Winston Churchill.
No, but you know the bit I'm talking about, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. I get to do it for you. So Stewie and Brian go back in time, and they're in like 1940s-ish England, and they go, "Oh, there's Winston Churchill. Let's see if we can see one of his witticisms." And the lady comes up to him, and she's like, "Oh, Winston, drunk again, I see." And he goes, "Yeah, well, you're a cunt." Stewie goes, "I guess history just whittled it down to the good ones."
So good. We should let's get some Family Guy stuff for the studio.
Yeah, let's steal your dad's giant
that was mine. It was mine, and
bobblehead.
My mom put it out in the shed, and it was like filled with mold. So they just cleaned it. I think
a little bleach won't hurt, baby.
I think she was wanting to sell it, but yeah, we could totally it's a giant Stewie bobblehead, but it's also a coin bank.
Yeah.
So you can stick coins in his back. He used to
Well,
talk.
you do have to pay to get in here anyways, so might as well.
He used to talk, so it's broke now. But yeah, we could put that on the desk, and then we get a little Stewie.
Listen, I'm tired of pretending like I don't love Family Guy. I love Family Guy.
Yeah, man.
It's good. I'm sorry.
We've said it before. I was listening.
I love South Park, and I love Family Guy.
I was listening to a part from an older episode. I don't remember why. I think it's because
maybe Super Mega.
No, someone said that we said something funny, and so I listened to the episode on like 2 times speed to just try to like figure out what they were talking about. And there was like a whole fucking rant about how people say Family Guy's not funny. I'm like, no, fuck them. Like they haven't watched enough Family Guy to make that claim. People that say Family Guy's not funny have barely watched Family Guy.
Yeah,
and then and
especially the early stuff, I think that really holds up. Yeah,
and I think in that same episode, we were like, people believe those fake videos of Joe Rogan, and then that's everyone's like, oh, Joe Rogan's an idiot because they've only seen the fake fucking Joe Rogan videos. And look, man, not every episode's a fucking banger. Sometimes
he's talking to like a nuclear physicist who doesn't have any stage presence.
Sometimes it's shit you don't care about.
Yeah.
That's fine because he talks to fucking everybody.
Yeah. So eventually, he talked to John Carmack, creator, programmer from Doom. Which, by the way,
I don't always agree with his takes, and sometimes he says shit, and like I'm in that seat where like you're correcting him, or you're
right. You're like, please stop. You're just going like kind of like us, where we just go in circles, and then Joe is just not getting something, and he just keeps asking the same question, and you're like, rephrase the question, dude.
But at least Joe has a Jamie to just be like,
that's actually not true.
Hey, so it looks like it's this Joe, and he's like, really?
Yeah, I swore, yeah.
Well, see, just don't believe everything you see on
I will say
on Instagram.
I will say this about John Carmack, who's an extreme nerd, because he was one of those guys from the early times in video game development where you would just like literally like write your own engine. You're like, I need a program that does this, but it doesn't exist. I'll just write the fucking code for it. Like, I'll just do like 1,000,000 lines of code, and just make it do what I want. He's fucking jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. For like a nerd, like I was like, he was wearing like a short sleeve shirt, and I was like, hey, John Carmack kind of got some fucking pythons on him.
Takes care of himself.
I mean, I think that's the key. Just make a lot of money doing what you love.
Smart enough to program. He's learned to program his cells now. Yeah, that's all it is.
He's like, I've already got Neuralink. I actually got it before Elon even talked about it. It's just for me though. It's actually more important for it to be biometrically compatible. So really, you'd have to look at your own DNA, which of course I did on my own. I have a electron microscope installed in my garage, and I went ahead and checked that out, and it was actually really easy. I took about an afternoon to learn how to do the coding for the human genome, and you know. Honestly, I would say God, kind of lazy, but you know, I went ahead and tooled around with the code, and actually, my cells are actually 3 times more efficient now. And like, John Carmack, you son of a bitch! God, I hate you.
And then he's like, "Check out my horse penis." Then he flops on the table.
You're like, "Oh God!" It's impressive, but it stinks.
Joe's like, "So what was the purpose of that?"
No, actually, if you squeeze it, it self-lubricates.
Oh, man.
John Carmack's a fan of the podcast.
Yeah, he gets the references.
He knows the deep cuts.
Like, fuck, that's a good idea.
He's like, I took an afternoon and I just typed it up. It only took me a couple 8 hours, so.
Yeah. Once you know that much coding, I mean, you just hack into the Matrix and you make it reality, so.
Yeah, no, I've just been changing little things here and there just to fuck with people. Like it used to be the Berenstein Bears. John Car. It's not the Mandela effect. It's the John Carmack effect now.
The Carmack effect.
The Carmack effect. Yeah. Did you get? Did I send the man dies after liters of blood pour out of his mouth and nose?
Yeah, and it said he died doing what he loved. But then the dude's name was even funnier.
Faggot jackass.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
I fucking love Twitter so much. There was another one that was like, yeah, I basically strive for my days, all of my days, not to start like the intro to an episode of the X-Files. And I was like, yeah. I mean, that's pretty spot on. Like, that's exactly what would happen in the opening of just some guy like an airplane and just like gushing liters. The description was liters of blood from his nose and mouth. I was like, man, what was the in-flight service like after that?
What do you think happened? He got some fucking throat surgery, and they're like, "No, you can't fly." And he's like,
"Don't fucking tell me what to do."
"Oh, can't fly. Okay, all right."
Listen, Hong Kong man, I gotta go back to America. Like, please don't fly for 6 to 8 weeks.
No.
I have a round trip
There's
ticket.
no good fries here in China anyways.
I don't want none of that sewer oil. Anyways, I'm gonna go die on a plane now.
It's the Super Bowl today, Brandon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You're right. I hope... I was gonna say something terrible, but I guess I won't. I hope whatever team you like wins.
I hope Taylor Swift's team wins. And
was it you that sent me that?
Then maybe yeah, it was me. It's like
she's like, it took me fucking a full second to get it, and I was like, oh, okay. What's her boyfriend's name? I don't know.
I don't fucking
Travis
know.
Kelce or something like that.
I don't know. Anyways, when they break up, she can write a song about it, and it'll be a hit.
Yeah, it was Taylor Swift after the Super Bowl.
Who's doing the
position.
halftime show?
Is it Taylor Swift?
I don't know.
Is it Taylor Swift? Dude, now is the perfect time to revive Taylor Swift.
Yeah, and get a lawsuit. Yes, let's do it.
It's Taylor Swift. It's totally different, and we do different music.
It's totally different.
What was the one Taylor Swift song we had? Was it Dick Burrito?
No, Dick Burrito and Leilani. I decided should both be Taylor Swift songs. I think that's a good combo.
You can't see it, but I'm nodding in agreement.
The meme is just a chick in doggy style.
Yeah, it took me a full second to understand because I was like,
but it's like
a music video still or something.
It's like chick with an arch in her back, but the wrong way, you know?
Implying that's why everybody breaks up with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, she doesn't know how
She don't know how to fuck.
She don't know how to pop that ass up in the air.
That bitch don't know how to fuck.
Don't know how to pop that ass up in the air.
That bitch don't know how to fuck at all. That bitch should learn how to fuck. Maybe she wouldn't lose so many goddamn men.
See, I think maybe she doesn't like getting her booty eaten, and that's just a.
I mean,
that's a
what
deal
else?
breaker.
What else can you get? A millionaire heiress, you know? She's doing her heiress.
Do you know who's playing in the Super Bowl? 49ers?
And the Chiefs.
49ers and the Chiefs.
What if it's not the 49ers? Let me look it up.
Look it up, baby.
I'm shaking like my mom sitting razor blade.
Which one has the cooler logo? That's who I will stand behind.
Gotta do the Chief Chop. Yeah, it's 49ers and the Chiefs.
All right, I'm going to go with 49ers just because it's close to 69.
All right, shut the fuck up. I'm going to read the latest chapter of Berserk real quick.
It reminds me of 69.
The last page I had open was the last chapter of Berserk that was released. Is that the fucking king that butt-fucked Griffith?
Where? No, he killed him.
Oh, that's right. That's where I'm at in the 97 remake. Me and Becca haven't watched any new... We haven't watched any further, but basically they've...
Where he goes to bed with him? Where he goes to bed with the old man?
No.
Or when he kills the old man?
But just before he kills him.
Oh.
So they've just completed their initial assault on the purple rhinos and basically decimated their initial forces and then made their retreat. And then the king comes out and says, I want to fuck Griffith. Don't hurt him. Keep his butthole safe. and then they're like, but strategically, that's a bad move. And he's like, am I the fucking king or not?
I'm in charge around here.
God damn it. Am I the fucking king or what? Get the fuck away from me. Don't touch me.
I don't even think he's a king. I think he's just like a lord.
Yeah, he's like the governor, I think is what they call him. But he technically has authority over the armies in that castle area.
There's a really good guts fight coming up then. That's going to be good for you, man. That's going to be really cool.
Yeah, they already had their little exchange where he shears the horns off of his helmet, and then the purple rhino commander knocks his helmet off. So they already had like a little horseback thing, but it is always nice to have somebody that is an equal to Guts.
Yeah.
Do like a little standoff. And I think maybe not an equal, because obviously Guts is going to win and he's better, but like the Zod fight is always entertaining because up to that point Guts has been basically unmatched other than Griffith. And then when he goes against Zod is obviously much stronger than he is, but he's still able to withstand Zod's attacks. So it impresses Zod. And it impresses me as the viewer. I go, man, this guy's a badass.
But if it wasn't for that egg of the king, they both would have been fucking dead.
It's true.
Griffith and Guts, that is.
He's like, well, I had fun. Time to kill you guys. Oh, goddamn egg of the king.
Fuck.
Oh, goddamn Chewbacca.
Again?
Egg of the king. Goddamn it. Fix the fucking egg of the king. Son of a bitch.
Oh, hell. Get ready for the fucking eclipse.
Shit, is it that time already? God damn it.
1,000 years in the blink of an eye. Damn it. Fucking shit.
I'm going to fucking sheath my goddamn fucking cock.
I'm gonna pee now.
No, we got 5 minutes left in the episode, dude. You can hold it.
I gotta hold it? Dude, I gotta pee so bad.
Or we could end it early.
Because
you guys are getting, we're getting a double take. I'm gonna go make a drink. You want a drinky drink?
I'm just gonna pee myself.
A little drinky drink? I got some whiskey at my house. You can make a little drinky drink.
What time is it?
I'm doing double doubles, so I'm doing quadruples.
I should just wait for Ash to get home. She's bringing me shit. If I get too crazy, then I can't have a good night.
Well, I'm only getting crunk because...
it's the Super Bowl.
Sure, yeah, let's go with that.
That's my excuse. I'm not even going to watch the game. I'm always interested in the commercials. I'm always more interested in the food and the alcohol than the game.
You know what? It's 3:30. Let's go ahead and end it here. You can go pee.
Yeah.
I can run home and make a little fresh beverage.
Okay.
And we can meet back here and do another hour.
Well, thanks for tuning in to I Assure You We're Broken. Let's go 69'rs. And, just...
I'm going to be Chief 69.
Dude. when the 49ers beat the Chiefs, they're like, we're the Chiefs now.
Give me your fucking headdress.
We're the Chief 69'rs.
We'll take 2. And then we'll take the 4 and we'll add a 20.
Yep, that's
what fucking game are we playing? Is this football?
They're like, hey, we won the Super Bowl. We can do whatever the fuck we want. Come here, Taylor Swift.
I want to run through a field of burning bodies. I want to scream. I want to bathe in the blood of my enemy. So if you think that you're better than me, why don't you just try it and see? I've got nothing to wait for. I've got nothing but hate for you. So why don't you just try it and see?